What is conservatism bias? The simplest way to think about it is closed-mindedness or resistance to change. Conservatism bias is just one of many types of cognitive biases, cognition just being your thinking process. This type of bias is when people favor prior evidence on a subject rather than newer evidence. This generally happens when a relatively big discovery is made and people are slow to accept it, especially older people because they grew up thinking a different way. One relevant example is the recent event at the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C. The whole reason this happened was because Trump supporters refused to believe that Biden actually won the U.S. election. Another example is the Karen. The anti-vaxxers and maskers have fallen victim to the same bias. They refuse to believe that masks and vaccines are any good and do not believe any recent scientific evidence. Although the definition of conservatism bias is favoring old evidence, but they have no evidence at all, so is it still conservatism bias? How does one avoid this bias? The simplest answer: to keep an open mind and be willing to listen to other perspectives. Expose yourself to a lot of different sources instead of believing the most familiar thing to you. You can't use outdated evidence and only your own experiences to justify your thinking. You have to do a bit of research. Even a 2-minute Google search could open your eyes.
Miku, I got my own concert. Sure. No, I'm serious. You said you didn't want to be in a concert and now you just suddenly have your own? Yeah, right. I never said I didn't want to. Why don't you buy it for Miku? It's April Fool's Day. She's obviously lying. Look, Miku. No way. This is fake. No, it's not. It's literally not. Prove it. Google it us. Wow, cool. Why are we just learning about this? I'm surprised you didn't know already, actually.